Oh hey guys, I didn't see you guys there. The name's Derek, and you're just in luck because I'm about to be making some dinner for today. I'll be preparing some fresh grilled chicken as well as some miso soup and some rice. Before we get started, I'd like to say that I'll be using some food safety definitions from the ServSafe Coursebook, 6th edition, as well as the California Food Retail Code. So let's begin. As you can see, the sink is clean, sanitized, and most importantly, there's no obstruction in the way. Make sure that the water is between 100 and 108 degrees Fahrenheit, and that you are washing your hands between 15 to 20 seconds. Make sure that you also are cleaning in between the fingers. Make sure as well to be using paper towels to dry your hands, and not cloth towels, as that can be contaminated with bacteria. Alright, so as you can see, in order to make sure that the chicken breast is under the 41 degrees Fahrenheit, I have prepared a bed of ice in order to keep the temperature under 41 degrees Fahrenheit. As you can see as well, I have my spices properly labeled.
So I have paprika, granulated garlic, some black ground pepper, and most importantly, the salt.
As you can see, I use the yellow board because that's normally specialized for chicken. And I made sure to properly clean and sanitize both the board and the knife prior to use. So, now that I properly cut the chicken into a fillet, I will be washing my hands so as not to contaminate the spices prior to actually pouring it.
So again, make sure you put some soap, and then you wash it thoroughly for at least 50 to 30 seconds.
As you can see on the right, I already have prepared some green onions and some tofu that I'll be using for the miso soup. But as not to prevent, cross-contamination, I will be separating my stations.
Okay, so I have the paprika, the garlic, some pepper, and most importantly, the salt.
Bam. All right, let's flip it over to the other side.
Now that we've got the seasoning out of the way.
Now that we've finished seasoning the chicken, I would like to prevent some cross-contamination when working with the other ingredients. So, I will be washing both the board and the knife later, but in order to work with the tofu, I will be using a different board and a different knife, all already pre-cleaned and pre-sanitized. From an earlier day, I've already cut some green onions, and I'll be working with some tofu, some firm tofu, for my miso soup. As you can see here, I have some wakame flakes for the miso soup. They'll turn into the seaweed that you later see in the end. To prevent getting ill from salmonella, use a sanitized and calibrated thermometer to measure the internal temperature of the chicken breast. Make sure to stick the thermometer at the thickest area. It must be at least 165 degrees Fahrenheit for 15 seconds. Now, it's ready to be served. Wow, this looks delicious. Bon appetit.